Hello everybody and welcome back once again to Let's Play Fallout 2. When was the last session? Probably about a week ago. Obviously I've slept several times since then, but I seem to recall we had a decision to make. The decision was, are we going to head to the base of the or one of the bases of the Enclave to retrieve some vertibird plans for the Brotherhood of Steel, or were we going to continue to explore the rest of San Francisco? We're here now, we might as well explore the rest of San Francisco is the short answer. We will, of course, be cracking on with that quest to get the vertibird plans before we head back to Arroyo, because why wouldn't you? Bit of stealth. Opportunity for Morgan to poke around with some people that appear to be very powerful. We've seen a crashed vertibird way back. Where was it now? Which town was it? Was it near Modoc, or was it Clam? There was a town that we started at the very beginning, and it had a crashed vertibird. Well, we found a key card nearby. But yeah, so we got a sneaking suspicion that there are powerful people, and not in addition to picking up the plans as posing as a new recruit, we might get some other stuff if we're sneaky enough. Are we sneaky enough? Well, at the moment we're still suffering with the effects of the mentats that we took what seemed like an age ago, but clearly we haven't passed 4 in-game days since then, so we're still suffering a little bit, so we can't put any points in and get our true points and skill points until we get until we recover from our mentat crash. But yeah, sneak at 64, which will be higher than that, I think, a little bit higher than that once we get rid of that mentat crash. And our steal is at 100% now. So I mean, that still doesn't mean that you can steal everything with 100% certainty. I don't believe it's still a roll involved. It just means we're very proficient at doing it. Of course, we're not reloading if we fail, so we still have to be very selective of who we steal from and when. And you know, it's going to be basically in situations where we don't care if they see us, and the consequences being that the entire town or place that we start shooting up will never want to speak to us again. So yeah, few and far between in using it, but we have used it successfully more than once, and we'll continue to do so. So yeah, with our sneak and our steal stats, Morgan is feeling pretty confident that he can hoodwink the Enclave and get those plans. But yeah, we'll get to that maybe in the next session. Depends how long it takes us to explore the rest of this place. And if I recall correctly, there was nothing down here. We got some warring martial art clans who really doesn't interest Morgan in the slightest, to be honest, to get involved in any of their shenanigans. We've got 2 different areas here. One leads us to the docks, I believe, and one led us to some kind of aircraft thing, and then we had an area here. So we'll start with the area here first, and then we'll go to the northern areas if we get time. But we have explored everything in this area, I do believe. What was in this area of note? I can't remember. If I need to remember, rather than running around again now, I'll just look at the last recording to refresh myself. But we only picked up that one quest from here. I can't recall anything else jumping out at us as something that we need to really worry about. There was a doctor here, sold some stim packs, but that was about it. It didn't offer any sort of services to heal us for a cost.
What you be needing?
Speaking of which, I just want to check. 103 health. Close to carry capacity. And what about our big guy? The guy with the claws. Pretty close to full health and still got 100 pounds or so. No, well, just less actually. What's that? 45, 25, that's 70. Quick maths there. 70 pounds left. Don't forget we've got a car boot as well. Every time I say that, I keep thinking of car boot sales. But yes, so we're good. We can mooch about for a bit and see what we can pick up. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. What was this side? I can't remember. A temple. Oh, that was it. Oh, kind of a vaulty kind of area, an inside area with scientists, with what looked like prisoners. We've got some kind of a temple here. This could be a head. This could be there's people in red and people in blue. So has this got something to do with the two clans? Who knows? But we're just going to have a mooch about and see what's going down. Doesn't really tell us what this place is exactly. We'll find out in a minute after we've poked around a bit. Somebody will have to tell us, I'm sure. Remember the key for highlighting. I think it's shift. It's a computer. A computer that's not on. Don't forget, we've not got Myron now because he popped his clogs, so we don't have somebody that's got a science skill above ours anymore. So we are going to be left to our own devices to work computers, it seems. Such is life. Myron, of course, mauled to death by a pack of wolves. Right, anyway. Sad day it was. We were hoping to get to a brothel with him at some point and have some fun, but no. You see a guard in loose clothing wearing a look of wary boredom. We're keeping an eye on you. Keep your eyes to yourself. That's what I say. A short round or short rotund she-man. Interesting description. May I assist you with something? Who are you? I'm Dr. Wong. I am the head scientist of this installation. More questions, please. What interesting way to ask that. Morgan? What do you do here? I oversee the scientific experiments we create and run here. I also am in charge of this computer network. Oh. What are you planning? Ah, but if I tell you our plans, then everyone will know. I'm afraid they're secret plans for now. Okay. Fine. How do we get access to the computer network? You know, if you want to send some emails back to my village. Why, one learns how to hack into it, or how to make friends with one of my underlings. I'm joking, of course, about hacking into it. If you were to do that, I'd send someone after you to kill you. He smiles to show you he means no offence. Oh, none taken. But just to confirm, you don't have any real objections to me getting into your computer then? If you can convince my subordinates into doing so. But I certainly won't. So long, sucker. One of your pliable subordinates will answer to my gun. That's all fun. Do you barter? Oh, you do barter. But you have nothing worth. You have nothing at all, in fact. Okay. That's all for now. Underlings. Did you see the newest results of the big experiment? Most pleasing. Work, work, work. That's all we're good for. Okay, so we need to find a way to hack into the machines, or find somebody stupid enough to give us access. He did say if we get given access, we can use it. Who's this? Man, Wong sure is a slave driver. Just poke around, look at some experiments. Nothing doing there. Alrighty. Take the shortcut. I think we'll do this area first, and then we'll come down and do this area second, and then we'll do this large area, looks like a temple. We'll do that last. Just keep moving and there'll be no problems. Alright. Keep on moving. Let's actually keep on running. Keep on running. Keep on hiding. Let's find a computer that we can hack into. You see computer.
This event has been suspended.
If you hear any sort of commentary in the background, it's because I'm actually in the middle of doing my horse race trading, but there's a big hour break between the last race that I'm interested in and this one, so I'm squeezing this in between races. Making good use of my time! Right. I'm very selective of the races I pick, you see. Right, very good. There's nothing doing here. Some sort of medical or experimental apparatus. It looks as if it could contain a human or larger-sized body. Now, why would you want to be getting involved with anything to do with that, I wonder? You strange people of San Francisco. Computers, computers, computers. All saying nothing to us. Showing us nothing, saying nothing. Is there anything that we need from a computer? Is that what the hell is that? The chair. For a moment, it looked like there was a dead body, sort of slumped in it. More of those things here. So these are kind of like test. You know what you call these things? Canisters, suspension tanks. That's it. There you go. Thank you, game, for helping me out there. Apparatus. Clearly something's afoot. By their own admission, they're conducting experiments of which we do not know what experiments they are. They are top secret. Can we find somebody with some loose lips? Somebody that could be easily bribed, threatened, cajoled? Let's see. This looks like where there's a big load of scientists. Go around this outer area first. Got lights on. Does that mean that they are locked? No. Not at all. Not at all. We've got full rain here. Right, okay. What are these? Big vats. Nothing out of the ordinary. You search the stuff. Yeah. Technical term. We're in a science facility and we're searching through stuff. What are you looking for? I don't know. I'm just looking through this stuff. This stuff is quite high, top secret, sneaky beaky, very important. Treat our people with respect. Well, we haven't waved a gun in their face, so I suppose that's as respectful as we can possibly get. Mr. Wong's a slave driver. There's got to be one underling that we can speak to who might be able to do something. Right, who are you? What do you want? Who are you? I'm Jing Ti Gang. Jin Ti Gang. Jin Ti Gang. Jin Ti Gang. I'm just trying to say it quickly in case it's a little bit of an Easter egg or something. I'm in charge of the chemical laboratory of the Steel Palace. Oh, this is called the Steel Palace. And you are interrupting important work. Please leave now before I call the guards. Fine. Oh, he's getting shirty. If we talk to him again, he's probably going to summon the guards. I'm quite worried now. A she-man with a scowl on his face. Clearly he's not going to give her access to the computers. I'll speak to this other guy. He's the only other person we can speak to in this facility. Which makes me think, could we ask him to get access? What's in here? Terminals. Oh shit, let's go see what we can do. I don't think he's going to call the guards. He's just spouting nonsense. I will quick save it before I speak to him again. I'm going to speak to him a second time and be persistent. Nobody shulls Morgan out unceremoniously, and he doesn't leave places until he's good and ready. Terminal. We'll press all of them. Terminal. One of these days Morgan will stop twiddling his revolver around. But he loves doing it. Fail to learn anything? Fail to learn anything. We're either stupid or there's nothing to learn on those computers. And we're clearly not stupid. Right, let's get the quick save open. Let's do this the official way. With the shortcut key, there you go. Quick save, thank you. Not that I'm going to reload it if he calls the guards, to be fair, but... What do you do here? I create compounds and devices for the Emperor and for the Emperor's advisor, Ken Lee. Oh, there's an Emperor here. Currently I'm working on fuel derivatives and polymers that will withstand massive attack. Of course, this is of no interest to you, since it is, for the most part, theoretical. Okay, not yet, but I'll be back. Okay, I think there's an Emperor in here. A stocky she-man who looks like he's full of knowledge. Alright, let's go test the waters here. Don't worry, I come in peace. What can I do for you? Who are you? I am Ken Lee, the advisor to the Emperor of the Shi. I bring forth the wisdom of the Emperor. And who are you? I am Morgan, and I would like to see the Emperor. Not everyone is granted a chance to see the Emperor. You must first prove your worth. Are you willing to prove yours? Yeah. Excellent. This is what I require of you. There is a small military base north of here called Navarro. We're going there anyway. There are numerous vertibirds there. We need plans and blueprints to manufacture some of our own. Fetch those and you will be on your way to seeing the Emperor. Oh, now. So we can bring the plans to the Brotherhood, or we can bring the plans to some martial art, wacky, zany Emperor. I kind of know where the plans are going, but we're going there anyway, so we can agree for now. And if we have a sudden change of heart, or somebody, I don't know, clubs us over the back of our head and we lose all our marbles, we might come back and give the plans to this guy. Give them to Dr. Wong Yeats. He will put them to good use. Okay, I've got other questions. What is this place? It's the Steel Palace of the Emperor, the heart of She-Town. Okay, so where is the Emperor? Hidden from prying eyes. Okay, he refuses to tell us where he is. Fine. And what sort of research do you do here? Research that will change the world. Yeah, he refused to answer that question as well because it's top secret. We could all say that, couldn't we? What research are you doing? I do research that will change the world. What is it? Oh, it's top secret, can't tell you. Okay, so you're actually doing research that's going to change the world, or you're doing research that will make, I don't know, it easier to put on your shoes or something, such menial and trivial. I have more questions. What is this place? What's the history of this place? Survivor of the submarine wreck. Okay, we know about that. Some do not believe this. Like who? You're berating someone? Berating? Any fool who had done their research can see that the very basis of She-Town is the wreckage of this submarine. It seems fruitless to argue with those who would say that there is no submarine. Yeah, very even-tempered of you. Yes, I am a man of even-temperedness. Right, okay, I haven't got any more questions. But what do you have on your person? Absolutely nothing. What kind of scientists are you? What kind of scientist doesn't even have a clipboard, for heaven's sake? Can we go through this door? Probably not. Which means I'm going to try. Oh, it is open. Oh my god. Oh, it's an exit grid. Exit to where? Oh, hang fire. We got... We do have a thingy-mabobs though, a force field. Diamond blast. Yeah, can't get in here with force fields on. Damn, but there's a big computer there. Big. This is definitely interactable. This could be the hub of their central research. It's going to change the world, apparently, remember? What about the Emperor's chair? Can we sit in it? Throne, to be more precise. Right. Okay. Nothing at all that we have gleaned from here. Let's go speak with Mr... Is it Wong? Dr. Wong? One more time. Yeah, I'm going to threaten him. If we are ever done in San Francisco and we think to ourselves we want to find out what they are studying here and we really are desperate to know and we don't care if we anger the entire town, we might threaten him with a gun. Right now, though, I've got business here that I need to finish. So we'll leave the gun waving a little bit longer, if you don't mind. Okay, so there is the Steel Palace. Right, good. Didn't take long, that, did it? A very dull and sterile place full of scientist types who are stuck up their own backsides and their self-importance. Meanwhile, happy-go-lucky Morgan just wants to talk about top-secret projects. I mean, what's wrong with that? But this does seem like a very strange place, I must say. It's an interesting thing to be able to say that the Brotherhood are the least strange people of this, considering that they haven't said anything to us until we have reached here and constantly know where we're going, what we're doing, our name and everything, which is clearly very strange, but even speaking to them down here is less strange than everything else going on in this bloody place. Anyway, we digress slightly. This is the place with the big machine thing, and this looks like some kind of stairs going down, and these are probably lootable, and people got armor on here. What is this? This is kind of like a submarine. Submarines don't fly, do they? Let's go speak to a couple of people here. Hey, raw meat! Who are you? What are you doing here? The hubologists. Through Damascus again. No. I ask the questions around here. Who are you and what are you doing here? I'm sick of being asked what I'm doing and who I am. I'm asking the questions here. I'm Harry, Chief Rocket Technician. Okay, well, I'm Morgan and I'm just looking around. You're not one of the Brethren, and you're therefore not authorised to be here, unless you're planning on joining us, which you may do by expressing your interest to AHS 7. Who is at the guard post. Now, either get downstairs or get out of here. Okay, keep your hair on. The hubologists. Let me just pause it for a brief moment. The hubologists, weren't they the people that in NCR we killed one of them for the person in the bar? I know it's names, of course, we've long left NCR now. We clearly didn't care about the people enough that we blew up. Don't forget we dropped an explosive on the floor behind the person and it blew her up. Was she hubologist? I think she was, wasn't she? She was from some kind of cult thing. Religious culty thing. Okay, we can't say anything that seems to suggest. We could pretend that we want to join them. Who's this fella? Lots of guards here. I'm AHS 4. Oh. Can I help you? Who are you? Dave Handy. I'm down from Canada. Okay, what do you do here? What brought you down here? Promise not to laugh? I can't promise, but I'll try my best. The hub recruiter, Vicky Goldman. I saw one of her movies up in Canada, and I just knew that she'd fall in love with me. It hasn't happened yet, but I'm working on it. She's a porn star. How would we know that? Well, we have read lots of The Cat's Paw, and we have aspirations to be a porn star ourselves. Probably never going to happen at this rate, but we still got aspirations. What a schlep you are. It's a bit harsh, but you know what? This town is getting on our nerves, so we're gonna poke fun. Well, yeah, but it's worth it in case something happens. Yeah, whatever. Right. Do you know what? I could talk Vicky up for you. Why would we know? We'll talk Vicky up for ourselves, actually. So what exactly do you do here? I show these guys how to move their data and I answer stupid questions all day long. What kind of stupid questions? Like, does my terminal have 3D card support? Ah, I see. Well, so long. So long. Was he called Dave? I think he was called Dave. This is... I am AHS-4. No, he's AHS-4. Which one of you is AHS-4? Make your minds up. I'm going downstairs. Oh, another facility. Oh, lots going on here. Lots happening here. Oh, people in suits and oh, this is a big place. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, this is an interesting little... Oh, but there's a force field, I've just noticed. Can't get in without speaking to this chappie. And if we don't want to join, we won't be accessing any of that. Oh. And there I was thinking we were going to be able to come round here, nick all their stuff, all these footlockers. You know, maybe watch a TV show. Deliver a speech. Lots of computers there. Talk to me. You, state your business. Who are you? I am AHS-7, the second in command of this facility. Before you ask, AHS stands for Aligned Hub Seeker, which means that I have cleared 7 levels of neurodynes from my spirit. This means that I am more enlightened and closer to the hub of the Great Wheel than you. And this means that you would tell me what you want here. Now! I'm just looking around. This is not a place that is open for random tours. Good day. Oh. Well, fine. Sick of flipping vault-like structures anyway. So that is the... Oh, did we come? Oh yeah, we came up that way and we're going back that way. So it's this way that's the last area for us to explore of this city. And this was the docks area, right? Yes. Yes, the docks area is pretty large in terms of its size. Not a lot to see, but there's also a ship or a submarine to explore, which is the submarine that ran aground, which has given rise to this civilization. So let's take a little look around here. This is probably going to be the last area that we get to explore this session, because I have to keep my session to below 45 minutes ideally before the next race starts. So where are we?
What you be needing?
That is Sullick. Just getting confused, Sullick, bear with me. Fresh seafood every night, tasty, even if it has 2 heads. Have I had a 2-headed fish? No, well, you haven't lived. I've had 2-headed Brahmin steaks though. Right, okay. All right, let's go look on the. Let's go visit the beach. The fire, roast some marshmallows, fresh seafood. People loving their fresh seafood here. I love living on the beach. You really shouldn't. Sand gets everywhere. I hate. You know what? I like beaches, but I just hate the whole sand in the shoe thing. Yeah. And what I hate even worse than the sand in the shoe thing is if you go in the sea and then go on the sand, it sticks to everywhere to you. Oh, it's a nightmare. Oh. I love a beach though, I will admit, but as I've gotten older, I just tend to go on the beach, sit down, and just not go in the sea anymore. Unless you're going to the Caribbean and the sea's warm, and then I can't resist, because who doesn't want to swim in sea that's as warm as bath water? I remember when it happened for the first time when I went to Jamaica when I was 13 and I paddled in the sea and only had ever paddled in English seas, and I was like, I don't like it, it's cold. And my dad was like, no, just go in the sea and you'll see. I was like, oh, go on then. And I was putting my foot in and it was like, oh, it's like a revelation. It's like, oh, it's warm. How is this? What is this strange phenomena? And then when I went to Jamaica last May, I went for the first time in many years, actually went for a swim in the sea. And the water was literally, at times, especially in the shallower parts, was literally like bath water. It was warm, as in somebody just turned a hot tap on. Not hot water enough to burn you, but literally it was like kind of hot tub levels of warmth. I'm talking like this now because I'm clearly itching for a holiday. And I'm now off work until next Tuesday, so you're going to get quite a lot of these sessions, probably a couple of streams thrown in too, so prepare yourself. You may fall behind, because I'm going to be hammering this game. Really in the mood to give this a proper, 3, 4, 5 hours over the next few days. So yeah, but one of my tasks whilst I'm off over this 5 days, other than blasting out Fallout sessions for you, and the occasional Baldur's Gate 3 of course as well, is I need to find a holiday for November. I'm undecided as to where I'm going, what type of holiday it's going to be. Cruise, hotel, Caribbean, Canaries, they're kind of the options. I am leaning towards a Caribbean cruise though. As much as it's going to be expensive, and I could really do without forking out so much money after a very expensive year so far. But anyway, sometimes I think to myself, you know what, you can't put a price on a good holiday. It just seriously helps to recharge the batteries. Especially in my line of work, it's, you know, we're pretty busy. We're not that busy at the moment, but it's a mentally draining task. Managing staff is mentally draining and can be stressful if you've got staff that aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing, let's put it that way. Okay, nothing happening in there. You just still harping on about seafood, fresh air, the breeze, sand between your toes, all that kind of nonsense. Whereas meanwhile, we're highly bored by it all. We simply want somebody exciting to come along. Everybody's rather dull in San Francisco, and now we're hemmed in. Oh, hang fire. We can't push Sulik off the stairs, and we can't push that guy off the stairs either. I think we've just suddenly come into a situation where we have a... I'll have to reload it. You kidding me? Can't push him because he's on a step. Oh, we can push him though, finally. Can we walk past? No. I refuse to reload it. Move! Can't even talk to Sulik. Got one on... Oh, for God's sake. When did I last save it? I must have saved it quite soon, right? Oh, right back here. Well, there was nothing doing here, so... Apart from porn star lady. Vicky? Vicky something? Oh, now look what's happened. Started lagging. Right, okay. So there's nothing on the other side of the beach. We haven't done anything or talked to anybody of note here. We just explored around. There's nothing in the buildings. There's nothing on the floors. There's nobody to talk to here. So we haven't really done anything that needs redoing. So we'll just continue to explore. I'm getting sick of fish. Well, you would do if you live on the beach constantly. That's another thing. You don't like seafood. It's not the place to be, is it? But like me, if you love seafood, can't get any fresher. And then when it's freshly caught from the sea. Oh, hello there. Oh, look, another tourist. Do I look like a tourist? I'm in flipping combat armour, you idiot. And the tourists walk around in that attire. What's this? A retinal scanner. Computer, retinal scanner. Clearly we don't have the eyes that we'll be looking for. You never know though, do you? Let's look at a bit of science here. We failed to learn anything. Alright. There's not a lot of stuff here, is there? Lots of people that don't want to talk. Lots of things that don't contain anything useful. I do kind of want to go on this beach. Hopefully we'll get blocked in this time. Run! I'll be moving on sometime, I'm sure. Our neighbours are interesting. Bit of trash on the floor. You like our homes? Well, it's serviceable. It's not comfort, is it? Let's be honest. Right, nothing happening here either. I do wonder if actually we might have come here, I'd say prematurely. I don't think there's any set order to do a lot of things in this game. It's kind of, but there might be some quest lines that open in these kind of areas after we've been back to Arroyo and ended that little quest line. It might open up a whole new set of stuff to us. So although we're exploring San Francisco now, for example, I have a sneaking suspicion that we're probably going to have a reason to come back here properly when we've progressed the main story a little bit more, perhaps. But right now we're just getting a preliminary look around whilst we're in the vicinity, and the look around is proving to be a rather fruitless endeavour here. What an exciting session you guys have had. 40 minutes of me walking around, talking to people who are grumpy, or people that are high on sea air. I've not done anything productive at all here. In fact, I could summarise this session in 5 minutes flat and save you the hassle of watching this, but you know what? That's not how we do things around here. You'll suffer with me and watch this till the very end. Oh, hang fire! This looks a bit more promising, and there's probably more than one layer to this, if I was to have a guess. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, this looks a lot more promising than anything we have encountered anywhere else so far. As soon as I get a 5-minute warning from my trading software, I'll have to suddenly abruptly end the video. I think the next race is in 15 minutes. So I've got 15 minutes to have a nosy around. We'll do it in a clockwise manner. Forklift trucks here and everything. A female punk.
This event will start in 5 minutes.
Oh, it's not. It's at 20. It's at 25 past. Okay, so there you go. There's my 5-minute warning. I don't think I can explore this entire area in 5 minutes. The session is actually coming up to 40 minutes, which is kind of a surprise to me. But we do have guns here, so we do have a vendor, and we do have lots of things to sell, so this could be promising. We've got lockers that we could possibly loot and plunder. We've got a bar, so this is like this looks like far more interesting situation than the whole of the outside area put together, because we've got a general store, we've got a place to drink, we've got people that probably are going to interact with us. We've got stairs going up as well, so there is another level to this. So yeah, do you know what? This is a good place to leave it. It's slightly shorter than normal, but I was trying to fit this in during my horse racing, simply because I'm off out this evening, so I can't do anything this evening for you guys in terms of a stream or a proper session, because I'm off tabletopping again. We're playing... what's the name of the game? I mentioned it before, but it's quite a basic tabletop game. It's quite an introductory game to tabletopping, really, but... my friend bought it for his daughter, and she's not interested in playing it, so we're playing it instead. But it's not a bad little game. I'm really enjoying it. What's it called? Hero Quest. That's it, Hero Quest. It's called Hero Quest. It's quite a lot of fun. Very very basic mechanics in terms of a gaming system, but it's a fine way to spend 3 hours on an evening with some friends. Because that's the whole point. That's the best thing about tabletop, isn't it? It's about sharing experience with others and having a good time and a catch up whilst role playing away. So yeah, I'll be doing that this evening. Hence why I'm trying to squeeze this session in quickly for you guys, in between me going and finishing off my horses. So there you go. A highly exciting session. We've spoke to some doctors, and not got anything loot wise out of any of those facilities, and been talked to rudely. Met a guy that's come all the way from Canada because he's hoping to meet a porn star. Sorry to break it to him, but well, if we were to talk to her, she'd clearly be looking in our direction rather than him, even if we were to try to help him out. But it's interesting, though, that there is a porn star somewhere floating around here, because if we could get to speak to her, could we get a way into that business through her? Interesting. We have still got designs on that. But yeah, in the next session, we are going to explore this submarine settlement in a lot more detail, because I've got a sneaking suspicion there's probably some decent stuff in here that we don't want to miss. So join me for that, which will be coming your way, more than likely, tomorrow. Stay tuned, have a good evening, and until next time, see you soon.